holiday, safe travels. Hope you guys were safe when it came to fireworks and all that other stuff. Hope you guys had an enjoyable weekend as well. And yeah, so I don't have much really to say about my week. It's been better. I streamed a Super Mario World ROM hack, Classic Mario World 3 Part 1 on Wednesday night for the 4th of July. I looked for some 4th of July video games that I could stream, but nothing really interested me. Plus, I didn't have any of the games really that were suggested, like Assassin's Creed 3, Duke Nukem, or any of the Call of Duty games pretty much, or Medal of Honor games, which I do enjoy me some Medal of Honor, but I don't have any of those games. Also, some games that came up were like Ace Combat, Top Gun on the NES, which I do have the second one, but I don't have a way to stream my NES. As well as, some other games like Farming Simulator. I don't know why that's considered a 4th of July game, but whatever. So yeah, I streamed, a Mario ROM hack for a little while. And yesterday, I uploaded a Rocket League 3rd anniversary video that went live very, very late. It went live at about somewhere around 1 o'clock this morning. So go watch that. Check it out. It's all on my channel. The stream from the other night is on my channel as well. And if you missed last week's episode of the Game Corner podcast, we talked about some more details on Super Neptunia RPG, Omega Labyrinth Z being canceled outside of Asia on the PS4, and we also talked a bit about Jump Force, Ichigo being a playable character in that game, whatnot, more, and a lot more information on that. So follow me on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow Black Sakura on Facebook. Follow Chceck on YouTube and Twitch, as he is now becoming a bit of a live streamer playing Dead Cells and Rocket League. So check him out. He streams recently almost every day. And check out Erin Fitzgerald on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube as well. Check out jodaku.net, where you will see occasional game reviews and stuff written by me and other people on the website. Also anime and manga stuff as well. Check everything out. Links are all in the description box down below every week as always. Now that being said, let's kick in the intro and get to it. I have 16 articles, so let's fire them away. So first up, Dead or Alive 6 will be playable at EVO 2018. People attending EVO 2018 in Las Vegas, Nevada between August 3rd and August 4th will have a chance to play Dead or Alive 6. Team Ninja has announced it will bring the first consumer playable build to the event for people to try. Yohei Shimbare, the game's producer director, will also be at the event. There will be 2 ways to play Dead or Alive 6 at EVO. Koei Tecmo will have a booth where people can come and play it for fun, and there will also be a mini tournament. If you play the game at the booth, you will get a Dead or Alive 6 t-shirt, while those who participate in the tournament get tote bags. I would rather have the t-shirt. And Dead or Alive 6 will be coming to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC in early 2019. So that's pretty cool. If you are attending EVO, you get to play the current build of Dead or Alive 6, and you get to try it out early. So if you're going to that, kudos to you. And I'm sure we'll be seeing some gameplay footage of some kind in the coming weeks as they get leaked from the event. Soul Calibur VI reveals Talim as its next playable character, as well as some details on the Soul Chronicles story mode. Bandai Namco retweeted the next playable character in Soul Calibur 6, fan favorite Talim, who is the Wind Dance Fighter. Hailing from the village of the Wind Deity, a remote island tribe in Southeast Asia, Talim was raised as the last priestess of the winds, being the only daughter of the village shaman. Through this role, Talim learned the ways of the ceremonial wind dance and grew up with the two ancestral elbow blades, Sarika and Loka Luha. Probably butchered the names of her weapons. Used for the sword display. Though trained with the blades as part of the island's ancient ceremonies, Talim's vast mastery of these weapons and control of the very wind itself provided her with a fighting ability vastly beyond her young years. So there you go. It's a little bit of backstory on Talim. The game will be releasing, I believe it's October 19th this year. PS4 and Xbox One. I would like to get the collector's edition, so it's $150. Comes with some nice stuff. Bandai Namco also shared new details for the Soul Calibur VI Soul Chronicles story mode that follows a main story with there's some typos on this article, excuse me, along with individual stories from all characters. As long as they do the individual story bits better than they did in Tekken 7, because that sucked. Soul Chronicles is a story mode that depicts the grand tale of the Spirit Sword and the Wicked Sword. It focuses on the main story while mixing in story parts of all characters. The main story will be shown in 2D demos, 3D demos, 2D illustrations, conventional parts, and battles. Episodes that aren't part of the main story will be shown in 2D illustrations, conventional parts, and battles. So, not really any cinematics. I'm not exactly sure. Soul Chronicle mode tells the series' origin story and restructured with the addition of new episodes. Both new players and veterans will be able to enjoy something new with this mode. Players will get to experience a story that takes place from the year 1583 to the year 1590. The chronological menu has the main story along with character episodes mixed in, as shown in the above screenshots. Each time you clear something, a new episode unlocks. In this mode, there will be narration during battle to make things more exciting. I sure hope so. Depending on the story situation, you might find yourself in battles with restrictions. A la Soul Calibur V, I think, if I remember correctly. Soul Calibur VI, yes, will release October 19th, 2018 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So there you go. I really hope this story mode is a lot better than Soul Calibur V, because that one was short, pathetic, and sucked. Not to mention they came up with quite a handful of clone characters that were supposed to replace the main characters, like Natsu was the new Taki, and Patroclus and Pyrrha were like the new Sophitia and Cassandra, I think. I don't know, it just wasn't a great game. I mean, everything outside of the story mode was great. The gameplay and everything was exactly what you expect from a Soul Calibur game. But as far as story mode, they have to do a much better job on this one. Also, I want to see character customization come back, because character customization is something that has been around since Soul Calibur 3, I believe. Yeah, I want to say it was Soul Calibur 3 on the PS2 and the Xbox 360, I think. I think Soul Calibur 3 was on the 360. But yeah, a lot of nice creations that people came up with in that game. So I hope to see that make a return as well. I will be getting Soul Calibur 6 in some fashion. Close tab. Okay. SNK announces release date for the 40th anniversary collection. Previously in April, SNK announced the 40th anniversary collection for Nintendo Switch, a collection of old-school arcade games ported by Digital Eclipse. A new trailer for the compilation reveals that the game is coming out November 13th, 2018. Here are the confirmed list of games so far. You have Alpha Mission, both arcade and home ports. Athena, both arcade and home ports. Crystalis, Ikari Warriors, arcade and home ports. Ikari 3, The Rescue, both ports. Guerrilla War, both ports. POW, or Prisoner of War, both ports. Prehistoric Isle in 1930. Psycho Soldier, Street Smart. TNK 3, both ports. And Vanguard. Victory Road, both ports. So there you go. Surprisingly, no Fatal Fury, no Windjammers. Samurai Showdown, that was an SNK game, I believe. I'm surprised those games aren't on the list. I mean, this isn't the full list. At least I don't think. So, I'm hoping they make it on there. And none of the old King of Fighters games are on the list either. That's kind of strange. It's coming to the Nintendo Switch only, apparently. Not mentioning anything about PS4, Xbox, or PC. I'm sure it'll come to the PC at least at some point down the line. But, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get this. I might maybe buy it on sale if it's cheaper. Maybe anything $15 or less, I might buy it. But as of right now, I don't really have much interest in it, I should say. The anime Kill la Kill getting a video game heading to the PS4 and PC. Let's see. At Anime Expo, Arc System Works and A+ Games provided a release window, platforms, and trailer for Kill la Kill. It will arrive on PS4 and PC in 2019. However, people will get a chance to play it ahead of launch between August 3rd and August 5th at EVO. So that is also at EVO 2018. So if this is at EVO, I'm guessing this is also a fighting game of some sorts. Kind of looks like one. In this first Kill la Kill game trailer, we get to see Ryuko Matoi and Satsuki Kiryuin. Yeah, it's a fighting game. Kill la Kill, the game, is in development for PlayStation 4 and PC. Will be released 2019. So, it's a 3D style fighting game, probably along the lines of... Actually, no, it's by Arc System Works. It's probably going to be something a bit more similar to Dragon Ball FighterZ, if I had to guess. But maybe in a 1v1 scenario. Maybe something along the lines of what the Guilty Gear and BlazBlue games are as well. So, I don't know. I might play this. I watched the anime. I thought the anime was alright. You know, didn't crack my top 10. Really not too much interest in, you know, rewatching anytime soon. It was just an okay show. And I watched it when it was on Toonami. Was it a year and a half ago? Maybe 2 years ago? Yeah, it was alright. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee getting limited 7-Eleven bundles in Japan. The Pokemon Company announced that those who pre-order Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee will get to pick up limited sets that come with exclusive goodies. The first is a set going for 4,980 yen plus tax that comes with the Pokemon Let's Go version of your choice, and it's acrylic keychain with the Pikachu or Eevee illustration shown in the top image. This honestly looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Pikachu has a bunch of balloons. Eevee has a little bit of everything. Some fire, lightning, grass, water. Looks like a shard of ice. Light and darkness to symbolize Espeon and Umbreon. Pretty cool. And is there anything else here? Oh, here we go. There's two sets. The second set includes the Pokemon Let's Go version of your choice, bundled with a Pokeball Plus, the acrylic keychain, and a Nintendo Switch Steelbook game case. The game case will be the first official Nintendo Switch game case from the Pokemon set. Will go for 9,980 yen plus tax. Lastly, 7-Eleven will get a Christmas set that comes with the Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu or Eevee, plus the Pokeball Plus, all the exclusive items with the keychain and the Steelbook case, and a Nintendo Switch console for 39,960 yen plus tax. It is also worth noting that the Pikachu and Eevee illustration for these goods will be exclusive to 7-Eleven in Japan. You can pre-order at any 7-Eleven store in Japan or online at 7-Net Shopping Store. The game will release on November 16th, 2018 worldwide. It'll be, I believe, $50, $50 or $60 US. Looks like there's going to be a $99 bundle that includes the Pokeball Plus too. Is that going to be in the US? Because this article is about Japan, and this has a United States price, so I'd guess so, but can we please have these bundle goodies too? Because I kind of want that Eevee. Kind of want that Eevee keychain, I'm not going to lie. Not to mention, I love Steelbook cases. Let me have that, please. Japan, send that over to the US, please. Please and thank you. Skullgirls announced for the Nintendo Switch. During its An Evening with Lab Zero, the latest on Indivisible and Skullgirls panel at Anime Expo 2018, Lab Zero revealed that Skullgirls will be heading to the Nintendo Switch. The reveal was teased with an image of the game running on the system, showing a match between Parasol, Renoir, and Peacock. No release date was noted. Current version of Skullgirls is Skullgirls Second Encore. This version has story, challenge, survival, and challenge modes. All 14 characters and 18 stages are present, as is an art gallery. So you can get Skullgirls Second Encore now for the PS4, PS Vita, and PC, and the original Skullgirls you can get on the PS3, 360, and PC. I did play the original Skullgirls on the PS3. I wanted to upgrade to the Second Encore version, but never did. I think this is pretty cool for Switch fans. If you like fighting games, this is a pretty neat game to pick up. Another reason to be able to play your Switch on the go. You know, Nintendo Switch has got quite the handful of fighting games coming. It's already got Ultra Street Fighter 2. It's got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It's going to have Dragon Ball Fighters. It's going to have this game now. And I believe Cross Tag Battle is going to be on there as well. Then you got Smash. That's coming out. This game's going to... This console's going to be like the fighting game machine, man. Pretty cool shit. Warframe also got announced for the Nintendo Switch. One of Panic Button's next Nintendo Switch ports has been revealed. It is bringing Digital Extreme's Warframe to the console. The free-to-play game does not yet have a release window for the platform. As a reminder, Panic Button has been responsible for a number of Nintendo Switch ports. It was responsible for the system's version of Doom, Rocket League, and Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. Warframe is immediately available, of course, on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, also for free. So I presume, just like Fortnite, this is going to be free to play. Hopefully, some of the game modes won't be stripped out of it. My brother loves this game. I see him play it a little bit almost every day. I did play it at a time myself before it got the really nice upgrade back in 2016, I think it was. Around the end of 2016, it got like a really nice update. Haven't played it in about 2.5, 3 years. The game was really buggy and stuff when I played it. I did re-download it on my PS4. Never played it, and then promptly removed it again to make room for a game I would much rather play. My brother has been telling me I should honestly replay Warframe, so I'm thinking I'll just download it on my Xbox and make that a game I play on Xbox, because then I could play with him on that console. So yeah, I don't know. I think I've been into this like struggle with either wanting to play it or not wanting to play it. I downloaded it, I uninstalled it again. I don't know. I think I'll just put it on my Xbox and leave it there. And when I feel like playing it, I'll have it readily available to me. So, if you have a Nintendo Switch and you want to play this game, again, another pretty decent game to look forward to that you can take anywhere with you on the go. And gives you another reason to not be bored while you're not home. Bandai Namco shares their Gamescom 2018 plans, which include a surprise co-publishing announcement. Bandai Namco shared its lineup of games they'll show off at Gamescom 2018 that takes place next month in Cologne, Germany, where the company will also have a brand new co-publishing project to announce. Here is the look at the lineup confirmed. So they're gonna show off Jump Force again. They're gonna show off Soul Calibur 6, Dragon Ball FighterZ on Nintendo Switch, One Piece World Seeker, Code Vein, Ace Combat 7, My Hero 1's Justice, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, and the new co-published secret game. Lastly, a quote from Bandai Namco Entertainment's Europe Vice President of Marketing and Digital, Harvey Hoert. I probably butchered your name. He teased the brand new co-publishing project that will be revealed at the event, and I quote, "Gamescom is one of the best opportunities to give our fans an early first-hand look at some of our biggest upcoming titles. 2018 is no exception. This year's lineup includes returns of fan favorites such as Soul Calibur, Dragon Ball, and One Piece, as well as all new titles such as the mashup of the greatest ever manga and anime characters in Jump Force. We're also proud to announce a brand new co-publishing project at the show. We think our fans will be very excited about it. Stay tuned for more information." Gamescom 2018 takes place August 21st through the 25th, 2018 in Cologne, Germany. Bandai Namco's booth will be located in Hall 6B41. So there you go. Anybody out there in Germany, if you're attending the event, I'm sure, again, we're going to get some leaks on whatever this new secret project is. Hopefully it's something good, you know? It's a co-published project. Maybe we're finally going to get the Bandai Namco's version of Tekken Cross Street Fighter that we were promised back in fucking 2012? 2013? Maybe we're finally going to get that. Because I've been looking forward to that. I want to see Namco's take on Street Fighter. That's what I want to see. I've been waiting for that for years. It has yet to happen. This is a co-publishing project, which means it's probably a crossover. I'm thinking that's finally going to happen. I pray that I'm right. Of course, I played Street Fighter Cross Tekken on my PS Vita. I have it free from PS Plus. It's a decent 3 vs 3 fighting game. But I would not say it's great, but it's certainly interesting. I definitely want to see how Bandai Namco does their spin on Street Fighter. Because Capcom did Tekken pretty decently in a 2D style, so I want to see Street Fighter done in a 3D style. That's what I want to see. Funko Pops. Let me show you something right here. At E3 earlier this year, Funko. You guys know I like Funko Pops. This is one of the newest Pops that I have picked up. It is a 8-bit Black Hole Mega Man, Black Hole Bomb Mega Man Pop. It's shared with GameStop for E3. And it has been announced recently, Funko is now going to make cereal featuring video game characters. Funko, the makers of Funko Pop line of figures, amongst other things, is entering the branded cereal business with 6 new cereals. Each one will have a Funko Pop figure of an iconic character included inside, such as Mega Man and Cuphead. The other 4, which I will just mention now, include Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, the Funko Pop mascot, which is Freddy Funko, and for the life of me, I can't place my finger on the 6th one, now that I think of it. Funko's introduction to the breakfast cereal is as follows. Funko, the purveyor of pop culture and all things awesome, is committed to helping you start the day off right by putting the fun back in breakfast with Funkos. The pun, it is not funny. As well as we all know from Saturday morning commercials, every breakfast starts with a bowl of brightly colored cereal that comes out of a box with a really cool mascot on the front and a prize inside. Funko is kicking off the summer with 6 new cereals, each guaranteed to turn your milk a different amazing color. Oh, the 6th one is Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. That's what it is. Funko has no shortage of beloved mascots that already feature largely in the Funkoverse as pop vinyl figures and other collectibles. Now these pop culture icons will join you for breakfast. In July, Mega Man will be available at GameStop. Cuphead and Mugman will be available at Hot Topic. Freddy Funkos will be available through Funko Nightmare through Funko. Okay, Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger and Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees will be available at FYE. And the Lord of the Rings Gollum cereal will be available at Box Lunch. Additional cereals will continue to be added throughout the year for your snacking pleasure. And of course, to put the fun back in breakfast, each box contains a collectible prize, making the box as much fun to collect as they are to eat. You'll find a collectible figure inside each box, so you're going to want 2 boxes. I will at least buy 2 boxes of the Mega Man cereal, 1 to not open, 1 to take the little figure out, and 1 to, and to try the cereal on top of that. One to, exactly what I just said. 1 to taste and 1 to put on display on your shelf. So, yeah. I read on GameStop's website that the Mega Man cereal is not going to be available until August. So unless the date has been changed or official, I got to look into this. Now, each box, this article doesn't state this, but a box of cereal is going to be $8. At least at GameStop. I don't know about FYE or Box Lunch or Hot Topic. Now, Hot Topic also owns Box Lunch, so both stores are owned by the same company. I know Funko Pops are 50 cents more than GameStop and FYE. So maybe the cereal is going to be 50 cents more as well. I don't know. But it's $8 for a box of Mega Man cereal at GameStop. You could also find this at ThinkGeek because they are owned by GameStop and they sell GameStop exclusive products. Each cereal, they look like Cheerios. The cereal looks like Cheerios. And each cereal is going to be a different color. So Cuphead is going to be red. Freddy Krueger cereal is also going to be red. Red. Jason Voorhees is also going to be red. Freddy Funkos is going to be red. So actually, the cereal is going to be red. The only exclusive colors will be blue for Mega Man and green for Gollum. Now, I'm assuming that these red cereals are going to have different flavors amongst each box. Maybe one can have like a raspberry flavor, one can have a strawberry flavor, one could be an apple flavor, one could be a cherry flavor. The green one can be like a green apple flavor, probably. And the blue one, maybe a blueberry cereal. That's what I'm thinking. Or a blue raspberry. I'm interested in trying the cereal. I'm not going to spend $50 trying cereal. I will at least get the Mega Man one. And when I do, I'll do a live taste testing on the Game Corner podcast. Why not? Let's fucking do it. I'm excited for that. Remasters and re-releases no longer qualify for Amazon Prime pre-order discounts, says Amazon. Amazon's 20% off pre-order discount already has a number of restrictions in place. You must be a Prime member when you place the order, and when it ships, you must also be a Prime member. You can only buy one, and it must be ordered ahead of launch. It also does not apply to collector's editions, product bundles, or Toys to Life items. With these new stipulations, it means that games like Shenmue 1 and 2 HD, which I have news on, Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, and Spyro the Reignited Trilogy will not qualify for the Amazon Prime pre-order discount. On top of Amazon Prime jacking up their prices. Now, this article still says Amazon Prime's $99 a year. I'm pretty sure that went up to $120 a year. Last I heard. I could be wrong. But, yes, that kind of sucks. Prime members are kind of losing some benefits to being Prime members. Kind of sucks. Amazon, what are you doing? First, they're tightening up the rules on Twitch, and now they're changing some of the rules on their actual website. I don't know what's going on with them. Well, speaking of Shenmue 1 and 2 HD, I did say we have news on it. Excuse me. A pre-order promotion is in effect for digital copies of Shenmue 1 and 2. If people commit ahead of launch, 10% will be taken off of the price. That means it will go from $30 down to $27 or 24E, or I guess that's euros or pounds, I have no idea. So I'm just going to say £25 down to £22.49. This is in effect on the PlayStation Store, Microsoft Store, and Steam. PlayStation 4 and Xbox One physical copies are also available for pre-order. These have reversible cover art and come with a double-sided poster. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to pre-order this, but that's pretty cool. Shenmue HD 1 and 2 will arrive on the PlayStation Store, Xbox One, and PC on August 21st, 2018. Now, I do plan on playing these somewhat before Shenmue 3 comes out, or before I play Shenmue 3. Obviously, I want to play the story chronologically. So I will play these. Maybe I'll probably put this on my Christmas list. That's probably what I'm going to do. Put it on my Christmas list. Sounds good. Christmas it is. Happy Christmas for me. Hope I get it. Never played them on the Dreamcast. I am interested in them. I never heard of the games back then because I got my Dreamcast when the console was already dead. Alright. Ichigo, Rukia, and Aizen from Bleach will be playable in Jump Force. Now, last week I already talked about Ichigo being revealed for Jump Force, and when I said, when you think Shonen Jump characters, how could you not think Bleach? Bleach is a very popular anime. It's been around for a long time. It's had plenty of video games, a few on Nintendo DS, I believe, and at least one on the PlayStation 3 that I know of. And now Rukia and Aizen are now revealed as playable characters in the upcoming crossover game Jump Force. Bandai Namco revealed that the three will be playable characters and shared the latest batch of screenshots. So that's basically it. Not much to go off of here. Screenshots look really good. This game looks so good for an anime fighter. So good. Jump Force releases on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC in 2019. And you can read more about the story that concerns the fate of both anime and real worlds. Yeah, in their previous post. Blah, blah, blah. So, basically, there really isn't anything to this article except for a whole bunch of screenshots, which you can find on Google. I'm sure you've probably even seen them by now. Again, when you think Bleach, these are pretty noteworthy characters. Monster Hunter World PC spec requirements have been leaked by Tencent's games platform, WeGame. So here we go. Minimum PC requirements: processor Intel Core i5 4460, 3.2 gigahertz, 8 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 760 GPU, 25 gigs of free space on your hard drive, and Windows 7, 8, 8.1, or 10. Recommended specs, however: Intel Core i7 3770 series, 3.4 gigahertz, 8 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 GPU, again 25 gigabytes, of free space, and Windows 7 or later. So really, the only thing here that changes are obviously the better processor, CPU, and GPU. So more information, including the release date, will be revealed at a later date. So if you don't have Monster Hunter World already on your game console, and you're waiting for it to be on PC this fall, then, the wait's almost over, guys. You only got a few more months to wait. More information is coming soon. Blast Man has been revealed as Mega Man's latest robot master. Another one of Mega Man 11's bosses has been announced. One of the characters people will get to fight is Blast Man. He is a character with explosive abilities that, once beaten, gives Mega Man the Chain Blast ability. This lets you send floating sticky bombs towards your foes and have them all explode at once. In Capcom Unity's official description of Blast Man, the Chain Blast and his stage, and I quote, "While Blockman's stage has pitfall-riddled pyramids built around his ego, and Fuse Man's stage takes place in a tricky power plant, Blast Man has a decidedly more explosive approach to the place he calls home. The Robot Master is clearly on a short fuse, and it shows in the design of his stage. The ruined remains of a theme park and movie studio that Blast Man has shaped into his personal playground." He's added several personal touches, including a number of signs featuring himself as a star of Blastman Adventure. It seems like Blockman isn't the only one with a narcissistic streak. So there you go. Little backstory on Blastman. In addition to Blastman's reveal, Capcom talked about some of Mega Man 11's modes and items. Mega Man can craft items and upgrade at Dr. Light's lab. One such item is the Auto Charge chip, which will cost 300 screws and auto charge the Mega Buster. Time Attack will return. This lets you go through Robot Master stages to try and get places online leaderboards. Okay. Typos, man. Balloon Attack is a new mode that puts balloons in stages instead of enemies, acting as another take on Time Attack, since missing blue balloons and hitting red balloons add time to your timer. So that's interesting, little twist on the game. Mega Man 11 is coming to the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on October 2nd, 2018. So, I've played all 10 of the original Mega Mans. I've played Mega Man X1, 5, and 8, I think. I've played Mega Man Legends 1 and 2. I have played Mega Man X Command Mission, which is one of my favorite Mega Man games. I am very much looking forward to Mega Man 11. Can't wait for that game to come out. Hopefully it doesn't cost more than $20. Alright, and the main event. Will there be an N64 Classic Edition, and what is Nintendo's stance on Amiibos thus far? During E3, Reggie sat down for an interview with Game Informer, where he discussed Nintendo's stance on Amiibo, whether we may see another classic mini console, as well as whether he himself watches Nintendo Directs. So, they mentioned Toys to Life. This is a market that is starting to shrink. We've had a couple games fall off in recent years. Ubisoft is jumping into this genre, and Nintendo has had announcements surrounding new Smash Bros. Characters. Is Nintendo still in on Amiibos, or are you scaling them back a bit? Reggie answers, and I quote, "We continue to be all in. Amiibo with the Toys to Life category has always been different. It's been a message. You can use your Amiibo across a range of different content and experiences. You can do when you do use it, it really does add some significant value. To be honest, I don't really think so in most cases. I traveled to E3 with 8 of my Zelda Amiibo so I could continue to get those items as I put more and more hours into The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We use Amiibo to add value to the experience versus being a unique game or single idea. It really is leveraging these figures across a range of different experiences." Game Informer asks, with the NES and SNES classics have been widely successful, will we see a Nintendo 64 Classic next? What is the future of this line? Will the NES and SNES continue to come back? And I quote, Reggie answers, "We've said that certainly for this year that we would have the NES and SNES Classic for retail. The NES Classic comes back this month, which it's already been back. That's our focus right now. In terms of future classic series, we have to set up a different interview to talk about that. Look, we know that our fans love our legacy content. Being in this business 40 years, we know we have a lot of content we can surprise our consumers with. We're aware of it, and stay tuned. Right now, the focus is let's make sure that we give the consumer that wants NES Classic the chance to pick it up again. I believe we're also going to have a strong holiday with the SNES Classic as well." So, Not saying no, not saying yes. Basically, completely dodged the question. Basically, then the rest of the interview asks about him being in Nintendo Directs and does he watch them. And then there's a question they asked about Zelda. So, who knows if we're going to get a N64 Classic Edition. Quite honestly, if we do, I don't know how many games they could put on it. Because you probably lose. In fact, you did lose Perfect Dark. Because that's on the Rare Replay for the Xbox One. You lose Diddy Kong Racing because Microsoft now owns Rare. So I highly doubt they can get the licensing back for that. Conker's Bad Fur Day, they also already lost that because that's also on the Rare Replay. So that wouldn't make an appearance on the N64 Mini. So really, what games can they possibly put on it? And they're probably going to not be able to use Donkey Kong 64 either. So really, Super Mario 64 is a given. Mario Kart 64 is a given. Super Smash Bros., the game that started it all, is a given. You're probably going to see either Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time on there. Or both of them. You're going to see... you would see... maybe GoldenEye? Rare made that game too, I think, didn't they? Let me see. Let me look that up real quick. Look this up real quick. Let's see, because GoldenEye was one of the most popular games, and if that's not on there, then it's gonna flop. It was made by Rare. Yep. Rare. Ultimate Play. Yep. Ultimate Play, yeah. GoldenEye N64 was developed by Rare, so I don't know, man. If they do make an N64 Mini, how many games can they possibly put on it? I really don't know. Like I said, Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Super Smash Bros., the original. Those are a given. Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or both. I'm sure those will be on there. Maybe they put Mega Man 64 on there, which was also Mega Man Legends 1 on the PlayStation. Maybe they could put that on there. Maybe they bring back some obscure titles, which in the N64, I don't remember many. I remember Mace the Dark Age. That was an interesting 3D fighting game. I played quite a bit back in the day. Maybe they could dig up the rights to the old wrestling games that were made by Aki Corp, I believe it was. Like the WCW NWO games and WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy. Those games were fantastic. Love those games. Maybe they can somehow secure the rights to some of the Rare games so they can bring them on there. They're going to lose Killer Instinct Gold as well. I forgot about that one. Because that's on the Xbox One. So, really. Banjo-Kazooie can't use that either because that's on Rare Replay. They're going to lose a lot of stuff that they would not be able to put on there. Rare really made some really great games on the N64. Yoshi's Story, they could put on there, but I really don't see that as a great game. Star Fox 64, I'm sure they'll put that on there. Wave Race, maybe. That was a pretty fun racing game. I wouldn't mind seeing that on there. Wave Race was cool. Cruising USA, if they could still have the rights to the cruising games, maybe they could put at least one of those on there. I don't know how many games they would really have. Only time will tell if that ever does happen. So, that being said, folks, that is all the news that I have. 16 articles. It went about 50 minutes, man. So, not bad. Not bad at all. That being said, folks, again, check out the description box down below. All of the links to me, Black Sakura, Erin Fitzgerald, and whatnot, they're all down there in the description. So,